Hello there, my name is Samantha Seager and I am one of the producers of the film of Invincible, which is a feature film adaptation of the play by award-winning writer Torben Betz. Our story is set in June 2012 against the backdrop of the Afghanistan conflict. But I don't know if you remember what else was happening in 2012. There was also some quite exciting stuff happening in the UK. It was the Queen's Jubilee, the Euros were on, and the nation was gripped in a pre-Olympic fever. So 2 years ago, while we were all in lockdown here in the UK, having been out of work for a short while, being an actress and the whole of the industry closing down, I suddenly got the idea that actually now could be a really good time to bring the brilliant story of Invincible to the screen, because many of the themes that are very, very present within the storyline seem to be very, very relevant. For instance, it's about neighbours. It's a couple from London who move up north to relocate and live amongst what they term real people. So they invite their new neighbours, Alan and Dawn, around to become acquainted. And over the course of 3 nights over the subsequent summer, as classes and opinions and cultures clash, we have excruciating sparks of hilarity, but also tragedy as well. And many of the themes that were relevant in the play and in the piece seemed extremely pertinent to what was going on then and still relevant to what's happening now. So I approached my good friend and talented filmmaker, Emma Croft, to see if she would be interested in getting involved.
What was it about the script that made you immediately go, yeah?
For me, it's the story of 4 people that, even though it's set in 2012, it's relevant today, and it's a universal story because you could spin it any which way and the things that the characters talk about resonate regardless of whether it was in 2012. It's poignant, it's about isolation, it's about things that people are going through at the moment in our country. A division between the North and the South. The characters go through journeys that people will be able to relate to.
So, with Emma as director and also coming in as a producer and an exec producer, we were up and running. So the first thing we needed to do was gather together a first-rate crew. We also set about raising the funds that we would need, and we did that through a crowdfunder on Indiegogo. We managed to raise £15,000 through crowdfunding and also put in £7,500 of our own personal investment. And together with some of the original cast, we set about filming, and we managed to film the whole feature film over the summer of 2021. And here is a trailer of our film so far.
Can I ask you something? And I want you to promise me you won't get annoyed.
Whatever you ask me might perfectly easily make me annoyed.
I just don't want you to mention their cat.
Why do you assume I'm going to mention their cat?
Because their cat really gets on your tits.
It does get on my tits, correct.
He mainly paints that daft old cat.
Dawn has never been a fan.
I hate the little twat. Oh God, so do I.
You what? I think we'd better go.
If you put something in front of an audience and you ask for an opinion, man up and take that opinion.
I always knew I loved you more than you loved me.
Their cat is dead.
What do you mean dead?
Well, I mean dead as in dead.
Our children are going to suffer, Oliver. They're going to pay for our crimes.
He might attack me.
You like sport, love?
Did you think the paintings are any good at all?
You only care about British lives.
I'm British and I'm proud.
Oh my God!
I'm only talking.
You're always talking.
Sorry, she's always telling me, Alan, you talk too much.
That's because you do.
London is, and I quote, a hideous capitalistic gangbang.
You might, love. Just want to have
A quiet little think about that.
So the first thing to say is just a huge thank you to every single one of you who has already supported and contributed towards the making of this film. I hope you can see that we have been working really, really hard, and we have spent every penny wisely. And, you know, considering the micro budget that we are working on, we have achieved something really quite special here, and we're really, really proud of it. Something else that's worth mentioning is that we have entered it as a work in progress to a number of events, and Emma has been awarded an Outstanding Achievement Award for direction for her direction of Invincible. And we're extremely honoured as the cast to have also won a Best Ensemble Cast Award at a film festival as well as a work in progress. So we know we've got something really special here, but this is where we need a little bit more help. For instance, we need to pay for a sound design. We need to pay for a score. We also need to get it graded, and we need to build a really robust film festival strategy and pay for the marketing and things like this. And all of these things, they cost a lot of money. So if you haven't heard of this project before and this is the first time you're hearing about it, please check out our perks and rewards. There are so many ways that you can get involved, from, for instance, buying a copy of the film now for £15, then you can have a digital copy of it as soon as it comes out, all the way up to being an executive producer and investing £3,000, and you're getting an IMDb credit, and you get to attend all the screenings and know that you are really contributing to British filmmaking, independent filmmaking, and lots of things in between. If you have donated before, thank you so much. We're not expecting you to donate again, although do have a look, because there may be some extra perks on there that weren't there before that may just tickle your fancy and interest you. But the main way that you can help us is by sharing. Anything you can do to help us spread the word, get the message out there, put it in front of people who may not know about it, who might be interested in getting involved. And that's all we can do. We're all just trying our best. Thank you so much. We understand that times are difficult right now and there is a cost of living crisis on. So really, really appreciate that, and wouldn't want anyone to spend anything that they don't have.
Thank you so much for watching our crowdfunder and for supporting our film. I very much hope that you are going to be able to watch Invincible in a cinema soon.